have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cups. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone. Pre-party for the apocalypse.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Effin' Adulting with Crystal and Lorena. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing, Crystal?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, buddy?
I'm doing good.
That's
We
good.
just finished doing our audio podcast.
We did. It was amazing. You guys should definitely check it out.
You guys should. It's a very informative,
And very important subjects.
It is. It's a very strong subject matter.
It is.
So definitely watch it.
All right.
So guys, I got my photo, my real.
Oh,
my
yeah.
real estate
It
photo.
was so gorgeous. I love it.
It came out very. I don't know. I liked it a lot.
I like it a lot too.
I thought
You
it came
know, but
out-
your briefcase was missing.
Oh.
I'm just playing. But you
I'll
look
put it-
really good.
I'll put a briefcase like that on a little hand in it.
Sorry. Yeah, you look super cute though. I love it.
I thought I looked so professional. I was like, oh my god,
You look really nice. I really enjoyed it a lot.
I look like I can sell houses.
Dude, I was like, I want to buy like 3 houses with that picture.
Ah! You and everyone get in line. Ow.
Hey, hello. I was supposed to be first in line. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're
Get
right.
in line. Everybody
in
get in
line.
behind me.
Ah.
Everybody get back there.
So what are we talking today about, Crystal?
Today we're talking about breakups. Like
Those nasty breakups that are like, what?
nasty breakups.
I'm a
Like,
big girl. Just tell me the truth. I can take it, you know?
I think we should break up.
What? We'll talk about that and much more today. But first, let me tell you, Crystal and listeners, you can now find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and pretty much everywhere you stream podcasts from. I'm sure we'll be on there.
we sure will.
We sure will. I'm so excited. We
Sure
finally
will.
are everywhere. You can listen to podcasts. You can download.
Yay.
Don't forget to review. Leave a good review or just review it. Period. Leave a review. You can rate our podcasts, our episodes, and leave a review. It helps us out a lot. And don't forget to follow us everywhere.
Do it.
Do it. And it'll be Fin Adulting, FIN Adulting. Everywhere you can get podcasts, social media, everywhere we're Fin Adulting. So, have you ever gotten broken up with? Like, fucked up in a fucked up way? Because that's what we're talking about. Fucked up ways that people have broken up with you.
With
like,
me? Yeah.
Yeah.
This recent one,
Oh, by the way, yeah.
no, what are you gonna say?
So, I mean, you had a girlfriend, and we had mentioned
Oh,
that you were single, that you weren't single.
I know, and I'm single now again. But so
So
basically,
you guys still have a chance, okay?
guys,
Get in line, people.
I don't even know. I don't even
Choose
know.
a no.
So yeah, so this girl that I was seeing, everything was going great, you know, and I don't know, one day out of the blue, she told me that she was sorry that she was feeling, I guess, depressed and that she was going through a lot. You know what I mean? So I kind of felt bad, you know, and I was like, oh, okay. And the next day, she told me that she didn't think it was fair for me to, I guess, be in this situation,
Mhm.
you know, with her being depressed and all that, and that it was better for us to just break up.
Mhm.
And so that was her reason, but I found out that, you know, she was just being a whore.
I get to lay in a bed by myself all of my life. It's fantastic.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I'm just like, that was pretty, I don't
Wow.
know, like,
That is fuck. I mean, it's not a fucked up way because she was probably
It's-
like, no, but then at the
she-
same
she-
time,
yeah, it wasn't fucked up, but like, yeah, she was just being a liar.
yeah. So you found
So-
out she was being a liar.
And it sucks because we had this conversation and we're like, how come people don't have the balls just to say it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? This isn't working out for me. It
I'm
is what
not
it is.
ready. I want to.
Or yeah. And it was like more confusing for me because you're asking me to move in with you and it was too soon. And I told you about this, remember?
Yeah.
I was telling you like this chick wants to move in and I'm like all freaked out, but
And I
you know
told
what I
you,
mean?
no, you need to tell her to fucking calm down. You guys haven't even been dating for like too long, you know?
It was just like a couple months, honestly.
I don't know. Those are a little, I don't know. I mean, like I said, they're not completely red flags because I myself, like my current relationship, we move pretty fast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that, oh, because you're moving fast, it's wrong. But, it depends. Each relationship
I don't
is
know.
different, you know?
I just didn't get it. Everything was so confusing for me. Like, how the fuck? Like, I just kept thinking about everything that, like, in the past, and I'm like, what? Like, I thought it was going great. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. So that was, I guess, another one. Let's see. Oh yeah, was another one.
Okay.
Okay, she fucked me up. Well, like, actually, no, she didn't break up with me. Never mind.
You broke up with her.
Yeah, this was never mind.
Never mind.
And I think that was it.
I don't remember any, I'm pretty sure I have a lot of fucked up breakups. But
have you broken
I
up
think
with
I've
someone?
ghosted people, but we were dating, seeing each other. We weren't like official girlfriend and boyfriend and like for years and years, you know?
Yeah.
I think we were barely getting to know each other and like I met my current boyfriend and I completely stopped talking to whoever I was talking to and not ghosted them, but yeah, I guess you can say ghosted them. Like I didn't talk to them anymore, like completely. And then eventually he got in contact with me and like told me, hey, what the fuck,
What happened?
what happened to you? Where did you go? And I
Oh,
remember like saying, oh, well, that I wasn't interested, but I didn't have the balls enough to say like at that moment, hey, I'm not interested in seeing you any longer. This is not going to go anywhere. I just pretty much just stopped contacting the person,
yeah, that's
and
pretty fucked up.
continued my relationship with my current boyfriend and just completely, stopped seeing this other guy. And it is fucked up because everybody deserves to have some closure or to have like,
That's
hey, dude,
true.
that talk, that uncomfortable talk. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable it's going to be, but hey, you have to be respectful of people, and at that moment, I was not being, respect. Wasn't being I wasn't giving them the
Straight
respect that
up.
he deserved.
Yeah, and they
No,
just say it.
so I'm sorry if you're watching this,
I
and if
hope
you're
that
not,
you subscribe.
I hope you subscribe. I'm kidding. But yeah, like
You're not.
but don't forget to subscribe.
Button.
There's a button right there. Come on.
But I
know
mean, we
you're
all fuck
angry.
up.
Push that button.
Push it and all mad push it.
But I mean, yeah, and I wasn't like young to say like, oh, I was young and stupid. No, like I was old enough, but I don't know. At that moment, I just didn't think about it. And then when he got in contact with me, and I was like, oh fuck, that's right.
And dude, if I'm sure like he would fucking probably felt like
fuck you,
because
bitch,
yeah, no, at first when he didn't know, like I'm sure he felt bad. Like he didn't because like with
Like,
this chick, it kind of felt I don't know if I told you and you're like, dude, you weren't even seeing her that long, but it made me feel I guess because I don't it was weird how it ended. Like
Yeah.
I needed answers, like.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. We all need some closure. You're like, what
And
the
when I
fuck?
found out the real reason, I was like, la verga, pues, like, pues ya, ni modo, you know what I mean?
So it helps you move on, like,
It
fuck it.
does. It really does.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Um,
Sorry, dude.
it was fucked up. But I'm pretty sure that's happened to me before too. You know, I'm not gonna excuse it. I shouldn't have done it to begin with.
Mm,
Because ghosting someone is fucked up.
it
And it's
is.
even more fucked up when you're like with that person for years and shit. And out of the blue, you just fucking we're
Ghost
breaking up or like, hey, I'm gone and
or
you're
not
like,
even answer them, dude. I think that's bad. Like,
that's fucked up. So don't do it, guys, okay? Learn from my mistakes. Do
and
not
my,
ghost
well,
anybody. Everybody deserves some clarification on what they did wrong or what is going on. Just let them, like that. It doesn't mean you have to go back with that person if you don't want to, but just let them know. Have the balls. Have
like,
the
hey,
balls
I
to
know,
tell them, you know what? Like, it's over.
even, dude, even if it was just through a fucking like text message, I think that would even be a little bit more like a
Then
little more information like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be with you. I'm sorry that I'm doing it through text, but at least you'll have that person will have some closure like, oh, they don't want to be with me. I get it. You know
yes.
what I mean? And instead of just like ghosting you and then you're all wondering what the fuck is going on, you know what I mean? And then you're over here with your anxiety and feeling all weird. And then you find out and you're like, oh, okay. Pues me hubieras dicho, güey. Ay, ay.
¿Verdad? Um, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. 26. I have 26 awful breakup stories that will put you in a rage. And this is from Buzzfeed.com. I have a story here that's kind of fucked up. It says the Nightcrawler. My fiance of 7 years, friends for 15 years, aka half of our fucking lives, left while I was asleep or while I was sleeping, took everything, never told me why, and it was the most horrifying, mentally damaging experience of my life. You have you have to really not give a fuck about someone to hurt them like that.
That's
And this is from Boxy Frown. Wow.
wow.
It's true. I mean, that's fucked up. I mean, they knew each other half their lives.
And
And
then,
he just
yeah,
kind of took off while she was asleep, took his shit and fucking left without saying anything.
that's fucked up, dude.
And that's what we're saying. Everybody needs some closure. Um,
And I'm sure till this moment she doesn't know what the fuck.
well, I'm hoping that she got some closure. I have another one that says a holiday surprise. On
Okay.
Christmas Eve, my ex fiance received all her gifts because we wouldn't see each other the next day because she said she'd be busy. Turns out she had been cheating on me with another guy and she just wanted to get her gifts. After packing everything, she says, "Oh, yeah, we are done. I'm seeing someone else," and left.
What a bitch.
And that's horrible. Like, oh, yeah, I want my gifts. We're not going
Oh,
to see
and by
each
the
other.
way, yeah, that's good that you're getting your shit because we're done. We've been through. That's fucked up.
Wow. It's like she really wanted those gifts, huh?
She really did.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like, it shows their character right there. And I
It
shouldn't
does,
talk
yeah.
because I ghosted someone.
I mean, how long
That's
did you ghost them for?
awful. I don't know. I just remember not talking to him.
Was it like you don't know, like,
Hmm?
pues ni modo, I mean, ya pasó, ya. No llores, buddy, I got you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Like I have one that says like this one, for example. We had been dating about a month and were carded at a bar. She looked at my ID and saw I was almost 2 months younger than her. She was mortified and said she doesn't date younger guys because of how immature they are. We went out one more time and that was it.
Okay, that's stupid. So they
That
weren't
is
even going
stupid.
out for that long. They were seeing each other.
No, yeah, they were seeing each other.
And then she found out it was 2 months.
Yeah, and then when she saw his ID and found out that she was, I guess they were just seeing each other for a while, and then
2 months younger
she
than
broke
her.
up with him because
That's
he was
stupid.
2 months. She was probably cheating on him. I'll dig right away.
Yeah.
Negative. She was being cheater.
She's probably like she's had like experience with like younger guys, and she's like, oh, I don't want to deal with
and
this. Shit.
and you know what? I'm honestly like I'm gonna be like that now, like because with this chick, she was younger, and I remember I was like, no, like I can't be like that. Like I'm gonna give her a chance. Like it's just an age.
Yeah.
Y valí verga. You know what I mean? And now I'm like, yeah, now I'm not really.
Wow. But I mean, it depends. I'm telling you, it depends on the person too, because they could be young and mature. Depends on the person. So you have to give them a chance. Everybody deserves an opportunity, Crystal.
Yeah, but now when you're the one that's getting hurt, all right? Just playing that.
Well, yeah, but
I'll give all you people a chance, whoever's down.
okay. An awkwardly formal breakup. I got a text from my soon to be ex telling me to check my mailbox. When I went outside, I found that he had left me a typed letter saying he didn't love me anymore. It was really formal and super awkward. And I really don't know why he couldn't just have sent me a text instead. I mean, he took the time to write you a letter, mail it to you, and tell you, hey, by the way, check your mailbox.
Dude, I mean, at least he told her. Yeah, I guess you're right, but
And then she's like, why couldn't you just fucking told me through text, you know? But then you tell them through text and they're like,
why
why
didn't you
couldn't he
call
have the
me?
balls to tell me in person? You're never going to have him happy.
You never, yeah, I get it.
Right?
My now ex-husband had his divorce lawyer call me at work to say he filed papers. He had never discussed his divorce and had a nice dinner the night before. I was so stunned my boss had to drive me home.
That's fucked up.
Dude, that is
a
fucked up.
Especially because they're married.
That is fucked up, dude.
Wow.
Like imagine you're at work and then you get a call like, hey,
May I speak to Crystal Guzman?
yeah.
Ma'am, I regret to tell you, your wife has filed for divorce and requested me to give you a call, letting you know that those papers will be.
But we just
Sent
had
to
dinner
you.
last night. We had a very nice dinner last night.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm only the messenger.
But
I'm sorry. Bye.
you motherfucker.
He did what? He did what?
Oh god, that is sucky.
To me. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? For real, it's like
That's dick. That's a dick move, honestly.
that's fucking. Good thing good thing you're not married to him anymore. You don't want a person like that.
Mm-mm.
An asshole. Oh god.
Perro.
This one is funny.
Let's
The
see.
stick figure artist. My boyfriend met me at Wagamama for lunch. And while we were waiting for our orders, I noticed him scribbling something on a napkin. He sometimes scribbled me funny, cute notes with a shy smile. He slid the napkin across the table to me. I smiled back until I realized that the note read, I really love you, but not that much. Can we be friends with benefits? And next to the
Oh,
writing was a sketch of a stick figure with an erection standing next to a smiling stick figure with boobs.
what a dick.
Before I could react, he mumbled, be right back, and walked out of the restaurant with his corduroy jacket still on his seat. It took me around 40 minutes to realize he wasn't coming back. About 4 days later, he texted me saying, I'm horny. Can I come over? Followed by, too soon? Needless to say, I blocked his number.
What a dick.
He was trying to be funny, but fuck you, dude, you know?
Too soon. Yeah, right. What a bastard. Okay, let's see if I have another one.
Stupid.
Okay, so it says this one.
Mhm.
This guy had his friend call my friend to break up for him. He was on the other line in three-way call with his phone muted so he could hear what she said without her knowing. I'd have to say that was a pretty crappy way to break up.
Dude, pinche
And
viejo
then
sin huevos.
we
Like,
found out he was on the other line when he approached her the next day, thinking that since she was mostly calm and pleasant to his friend, that she didn't take it badly. He found out the hard way that his assumption was incorrect. I don't
pues
know.
sí.
Pendejos. Oh,
Dude,
isn't that
that's
good?
such a fucking pussy way to be. Like, hey, I'm gonna.
Hey, can you
Wait,
throw away my girlfriend and break up? Yeah.
break up for me, yo. Uh, a divorce by text. After being married for 4 years, I got a text message from my ex saying, I think we rushed into things. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Now,
Oh shit.
I think we rushed into things. Wow.
Like you should have said something before, maybe.
Wow. Okay. I have another one. The very expensive mistake. After I moved away, I paid over 1,000 for my now ex to come visit me across the country. On the last night for his 8-day visit, we had dinner, saw a movie, and we went back to our hotel. We had sex. Immediately after having sex, he told me he actually hadn't been into me for the past year and was ready to end our relationship. But then had the nerve to say he still wanted to spend the rest of the night in the hotel with me and still wanted a ride to the airport the next day.
What the
Pinche
fuck?
viejo, bien chingón, ¿no?
Bien chingón, ¿verdad? Ay, vamos a
Ya
toda
me
la
la
noche.
cogía. But
Ya, vámonos.
hey, can I get some money for the Uber, please?
Imagine, can I have a ride
Oh
somewhere?
my God.
Pinches culos. I
Qué
have
vividor. Es un vividor.
this look. Yeah, he is though. Let's see
Yeah.
this one. Dated this guy in college for a year. Before the end of the school year, we had decided to stay together over the summer, or at least give it a try since we were about an hour away by train. I helped him pack and load up his car as I wasn't leaving until the next day. We went to grab the last few items from his room and said goodbye. Hugged, made out. I gave him a blowjob with zero reciprocation.
Oh.
As I was finishing swallowing, he decides to tell me that he is breaking up with me. I'll never
Swallow the whole
forget.
thing.
I'll never forget how used and worthless that made me feel.
Imagine, dude. I swallowed your cum.
Oh, that shit
Ah!
is pinche scary ass movie, dude.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I would feel used and abused
And be
too.
like, bitch. Well, I mean, yeah, she was giving him sex, so he didn't say anything till
And he
afterwards.
didn't fucking reciprocate. So he didn't fucking do shit to her.
Mhm.
This is like, whatever, I'll get mine and then still tell her.
It's like,
Laters, dude. Can you believe that shit? My
oh,
ex
okay.
boyfriend logged into his email through my laptop, which meant I received all his notifications. Nothing out of the usual came up for the first few days, but then I started receiving all of this Craigslist notifications that showed he was soliciting himself for sex. When I confronted him, his explanation was that this method of cheating, hashtag or slash breaking up with me was easier for him emotionally. So he had planned it all along, saying like, "Oh, this would be if you
This
would
will
have
be an
found out
easier way for her to break up with me and
and
think,
emotionally better for me, so I don't have to deal with it."
what a fucking prick.
Hmm. That was from Anonymous.
Yeah, I would have anonymous that shit too. Let me see this one. 27 years or so ago, my ex-wife made love to me. Then right after, while still laying in bed, together in the afterglow, she took off her ring and gave it to me and said she wanted a divorce. I couldn't believe she had done it that way, although I was ready for it to be over. She said she thought it would be the nicest way to do it. I thought it was pretty ruthless. What do you
I
think?
don't know. Like, yeah, it was pretty ruthless, but is there a nice well, there are nice ways to break up actually.
There are, yeah, like, hey, I don't know, like I've seen them in movies.
Right? It happens if they're in movies, it
it
happens.
it happens in real life.
Well, why else would people still be friends with their exes, you know?
I look at you all quiet.
You know what I mean? Because like if you have a like an understanding
Mhm.
and it's like, oh, we left off
You
in
just
good
reminded me of
terms, you
Sandra.
know? So you left off in good terms with them, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I could ever be friends with my ex. To be
I
honest,
mean,
I don't think I
I
could.
well remember I was telling you I was still, I mean, that it's been a while, but that I was talking to still, you know, and you told me that not to, but I didn't
Well,
even, I guess.
because it was bad influence, you know.
Well, yeah,
Because
I get it.
I mean, if it would have been a good relationship and then it just ended because mutually you wanted to end things, like both of
Yeah.
you were not into it, and you leave it in good terms, and it's a person that you're like, okay, I had a lot of fun with them and everything, and you're friends with each other, then that's cool. But if it's someone who fucked you over a lot and who wasn't good for you and wasn't a good person to begin with when you were in a relationship and then like you break up and you still continue being friends with them, it's like you're only hurting yourself, I feel.
Mm.
Because this person, you were at your worst with this person
Oh
because
God,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? So then it's like,
Yeah,
why
and
would
I
you
get you.
continue being with a friends with someone who you have that risk of going back to the same tendencies that you used to have
Mm-mm.
because they played a big role on it. You know what
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
honestly, I could say that even if she begged me back, like,
No, I'm not
no.
saying like
Oh, okay.
I'm
So
saying by you partying with that person because obviously you got along with them because you were with them,
yeah,
you
but
know?
with her girlfriend,
What do you mean?
she brought her girlfriend with her.
Well, yeah, but the whole point of me saying because I know myself, you know?
Yeah, no,
And
I
I
know
know
what you
what
mean.
type
Yeah.
of party girl she is. And it's like, why would you want to be in that, you know?
Situation. Yeah, I get you.
Like, don't get yourself in situations that you run a risk in getting yourself back to a point where you don't want to be anymore.
That's true. Yeah, no,
Like
I
you just
get you.
you want to find people that are gonna lift you up, not
Be
fucking
good
bring
for
you
you.
back
Yeah.
to what
To where
where you don't want to be.
you don't want to be anymore. Yeah, I get you. And
You know what I mean?
like I
So
totally understand where you're coming from now. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
get you.
So
Plus, you
okay,
love your best friend, so
I do. I want the best for you. So I mean, I'm not saying she's like a horrible person, but
she
she's
was a
in
horrible
another
person.
level. She's on another level where her ways of like partying are just way out of control. You
Hmm.
know, because she's like a continuing party girl. You know, like but
Yeah,
and we were
and
at some point we were there because
yeah, that's why it's like, and you
together.
were there, so you should know. Yeah, I
We
get you.
were there, so I'm not saying I was at some point. Like I've never been there because I was, but then that's you could just get tired of it, and I just don't want to be a part of.
That's true.
It doesn't mean that I don't like the girl. I just mean that I don't
She's
want
a
to be
bitch.
partying like
She's
that
a
anymore.
bitch.
It just
No,
means she's
I
a
know.
bitch.
It was gross how we used to party
It
back
does. It's
then.
something that I'm not into anymore. So why am I going to continue a relationship with anybody that was part of that? You know,
Hmm.
in general, because
True that.
it's not only her; it's a lot of people that I used to be friends with or like have some kind of connection with because of the partying and all that. You know. Um, I have another one. It says the Tinder fiasco. The day before I left for a 2-week trip. my ex-boyfriend and I were on our way to pick up takeout. When I took his phone to queue up another song, when I grabbed his phone, I saw that he had not only downloaded the Tinder app, but it was also the most recently used app on his phone, meaning that he had somehow used it in the short time between us having sex in the morning and leaving to pick up the food. After that initial fight, which included me cursing him out and crying, I asked why he was on Tinder. His excuse was that he liked me, but he wanted to see what else was out there in case there was something better. He thought that with me going away for 2 weeks, he would be able to explore all these possibilities.
Damn, dude, that's fucked
And
up.
that's fucked up.
That is, dude. Like, like, you're basically saying, like, maybe there's, I don't know, like, maybe there's something out there better than you, you know? I'm just gonna, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. Fucked up, but fucked up, fucked up. It is. And I've been there. I've been there and it sucks.
For real?
Yes. And it sucks, because you're like,
Damn.
what the fuck? Why do you have that app, Like you're not single.
Exactly.
And it's like, all right, fuck you then. I'm gonna do the same thing as you did. And then show them that I have possibilities or I have options too, you know?
Yeah.
And show give them a little taste of their medicine. And obviously they're not gonna be happy about that.
Obviously not.
But sometimes you have to give them a little taste.
A little tea, maybe a lot of it.
We're like, oh yeah, well, I have a
Yeah.
lot of opportunities too. A lot of possibilities.
I'm sure you do, buddy. You're very pretty.
Aw, Crystal. I got broken up with on an airplane. At the beginning of the incredible long 6-hour flight, we had to sit next to each other in total awkward silence for the entire rest of the time. Imagine.
Dude, how can you sit there though, like, and literally be quiet? I'd be like, you
Vegetable
motherfucker.
lasagna. Have you seen there's a episode on Seinfeld with Huddy and Elaine and they're dating and then they break up with each
No,
other and they're on an airplane
no, I hadn't
and
seen
they're
that one.
fighting with each other and then they make up and then they fight again.
I don't remember that
It's
one, but I used
funny.
to watch that shit a lot.
A FaceTime call to be remembered.
FaceTime?
FaceTime.
Go
I
for it.
called my boyfriend to say goodnight when he suggested we FaceTime. He then at 2 a.m. broke up with me during a 5-minute FaceTime conversation during which he had a girl in his bedroom the entire time. We had dated for nearly 3 years before that.
What a
Imagine
fucking
got
dick,
a girl and he's
dude.
like, hey, whoa, before we have sex, let me call my girlfriend and fucking break up with her.
I'm sure this probably happened this way. I'm sure he probably had told this girl like, "Hey, I have a girlfriend or whatever," and this girl's like,
Oh,
"Hey, well,
break up
you
with-
better call your girlfriend and break up with her right now. If not, we're not fucking."
And then he did.
And he's like, "All right, I'll do it right now." You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm sure. It is dick.
I'm gonna
This
just break
is
up
a.
with her.
Imagine who's that bitch.
The fuck? I see another foot right there.
I see another foot.
And then she's like, it's mine. Well, no, it's not. You have your toenails painted?
I got him painted this week.
Oh, I got the pedicure.
Let's see. No, this one's long and boring.
Long and boring. That's what she said. I think
Damn, burn. That's a good one.
it's long and boring.
Okay, how about this one? My boyfriend broke up with me by texting me asking how my day was. I said, fine. How was yours? He
Not
responded.
anymore.
He responded with, great, had a fantastic day with my girlfriend. I was at work all day. We had been together for 4 years and been living together for 2. He had been cheating on me and decided to leave me for his mistress. Good times. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Wow.
Fine. How was yours? Great. I had a
Not
fantastic day with my
anymore.
girlfriend.
With
What a
my
bitch.
girlfriend.
I'd
What
be
a
like, este way, what the fuck?
sarcastic motherfucker.
Te la Becky Schoolay.
Um, breakup horror stories. Would you rather quiz is impossible to answer. Okay, so it's a would you rather. How would you have
Okay.
rather gotten broken up with? I guess. Which of these ghosting breakups would you rather experience? The see you never. After 3 years together, he out of nowhere changed his relationship status to single on Facebook and moved out of the state. The only reason I found out was because I logged into his Facebook and saw his status changes. I never
Oh,
ended up hearing from him besides his best friend sending me a message a few days later that said, "Oh, he says he's sorry." Or the mama's boy. After 7 years together, he ghosted me. About a month later, I was officially dumped via a Facebook message sent by his mother. um, I would rather experience the see you never or the mama's boy. Which one would you rather?
oh my God. They're both bad because they're both kind of like ghosting. But I think I would
I
have
think the
rather
mom.
the mom. Yeah. I would have
Because
rather
then
had the
now I could
mom.
be like, you have no balls.
Like,
Can't believe you had
damn.
to your mom do your dirty work.
I know.
You
And it was
know?
after a month too, huh?
Yeah.
That's dick.
After 7 years together.
No, but like, how long did it take for his mom to message?
A month later.
Yeah. It's still a long
But 7
time.
years together and then a month later.
Yeah, like he ghosted her for a whole month.
After 3 years later, I don't know where changed his relationship status. And then the other one. Oh wow.
I guess the mom one. Yeah, I would have actually rather done that one because the other one was more dick. Like he left.
76% voted. This is a
What?
BuzzFeed article too. 76% said to see you never. They would rather. And 24% said the mama's boy.
No, I would have gotten the mama's boy better. Like,
Okay, so number two, which cheating scumbag would you rather deal with? A FaceTime call to be remembered, which is the one I read. The one with the boyfriend. I called my boyfriend to say goodnight when he
and the
suggested
chick.
we FaceTime. He then at 2 a.m. broke up with me during a 5-minute FaceTime conversation during which he had a girl in his bedroom the entire time. Or would you rather a telling STI test? I was in high school and I got talked into taking an STI test, even though I was in a monogamous relationship and didn't want one. A week later, I was called back into the clinic and found out that I had chlamydia. That's literally how I found out I was cheated on. To make things worse, when I confronted him, he freaked out and kept screaming that I had cheated on him. LOL. Which one would you rather?
Ah, that's a tough one.
Uh, even though it has chlamydia on it, I think I would rather do that one.
I was
Because
gonna
I
say
mean,
that one too.
chlamydia, you can get
It
rid of
goes
chlamydia.
away. Yeah, it goes away. That's how I
But
was
I
like,
mean, having the guy call you while he has a girl, like he has no fucking
that's
respect for
dick, dude.
you.
That's
Like,
like,
well,
yeah,
obviously
that's
being cheated on tampoco,
pero está más culo
pero no
que
mames, like, que te está hablando una pinche vieja ahí.
like see, dude, and she's all in the back naked. Like, oh hey, it's over. Get in
That's
the back.
fucked up.
Yeah,
So
that is.
71% said they rather deal with the FaceTime call to be remembered. 29% said the Italian STI test. We're backwards.
We have been backwards the past two. I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's more fucked up and more emotionally wrecking.
Well, I think the other one too. I mean, well, it sucks. Which of these liars would you rather have dated? The incredibly unconvincing story. After being together for a year, my ex-boyfriend told me he was gay. But then the next day he asked out my female best friend. They're still together and I'm obviously not friends with either anymore or with her
That's
anymore. Or family matters. One day he texted me saying that he didn't think it was going to work out between us. And when I asked him why, he responded saying, "I'm in love with your sister." This guy still texts me once in a year asking if I'm single. What the fuck?
um I forget the first one. What was the first one?
The first one, he went out with her female.
Oh, with
Well,
a
he said
friend.
he was gay, and then the next day he
He
asked
was with a
out,
chick.
and the girl went out with him. They were
Son
still
of a
together.
bitch.
I think I would
I'd
rather
say
the second one, the family matters, because I know my sister wouldn't go for him. You know,
yeah. I think so too. Yeah, because it's pretty fucked up.
and then the best
Someone
friend
telling you
just
you're
fucking,
gay and then yeah, that is fucked up.
and then
I
the
would
best
have rather
friend
the
is like,
sister.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, even though it sucks, I mean, come on.
That's
Well, I'm in
funny.
love with
That
your
actually
sister.
reminds me of that actually kind of happened. Not kind of, but I had a crush on I don't know if you remember
From where?
from Thomas Manor. I
Oh, I
think he
didn't go
went
to
to a little
Thomas
bit of
Manor.
middle school. Riverside Middle School. He also went.
Was he güerito?
Con curly hair.
I think I remember him. I had a crush on him too.
No way. Well, I had a crush on him throughout like elementary, right? And
Uh-huh.
he was such an asshole to me, Lorena. He was one of the persons that would bully me
Oh,
in elementary. So I remember one time we were outside, me, my sister, and our other friend, and he went up to me and told me that he liked my sister.
you're
And
like
I
a
was like,
crush.
well, I don't care, whatever. Well, yeah, I was crushed, but I don't know. Like, well, obviously my sister didn't give a fuck, like she didn't do anything with him. But it was pretty cool of
Good.
her because she knew I liked him, And I
Mhm.
like, oh, and I didn't tell you that fool. He fucking hit me up on Facebook months ago, months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
And
he
I was
still
like,
cute or not
ooh,
really?
dude, no.
No.
I was like, damn, let me bully you now, bitch.
You're like,
I hate
"Ooh,
that cool.
who are you?"
Sorry, go.
54% said they would rather have dated the Family Matters guy, and then 46% the incredibly unconvincing story. Okay, which of these horrible situations would you have rather experienced? A very Merry Christmas, which I think I read that one too. Yeah, after almost 3 years of living together and after just spending Christmas with each other's families, my ex decided he wanted to break up with me while having the "Where do you see us in 5 years" talk. He said he didn't love me anymore and that he didn't feel that we could work things out, which I totally understood, even though my heart felt like it was torn from my body. But he had broken up with me on the first day of the month. And because he didn't have anywhere else to go, we ended up having to live together for an entire month while we were broken up. It was the worst month of my life. Oh.
Damn.
Or a little too late, apparently. We found an apartment and were supposed to move down to Florida together. But he moved down 6 weeks before me because I had to finish school. I guess 6 weeks was too long of a wait because during the time he decided to cheat on me. It gets worse. He chose to break up with me the day after I moved all the way down there and had unloaded all my stuff into the apartment.
Dude, that
Which one
one.
would you
I
rather?
would rather the first one
Yeah,
because the
yeah, the
second
first
one would
one.
have fucking set me on fire. I would have killed the bastard.
Imagine like this fucker already knows he's gonna break up with you.
And then he waits for you to get
And
there,
he
dude.
waits
Todo
to
culo.
fucking have you like do all that shit and then, hey, guess
Oh,
what?
hey, by the
And
way.
you're gonna have to move your shit again. Pinche culo.
Dude, that is dick.
So 76% said they would have rather experienced a very Merry Christmas rather than the one that
Yes.
24% said a little too late early.
So I guess the Christmas one, yeah. We got that
It's
one.
insane. Who would you have rather be cheated on by? The Tinder fiasco one, which we read. The
Which
Tinder
one?
one.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get it. I remember.
Or the roommate drama. The Tinder fiasco was pretty much they had a fight because he had
A Tinder
downloaded
app.
Tinder and
He
he
was
was
on
on
it.
it and he said that he wanted to see what possibilities were out there.
There was something better than
Or
her.
yeah, roommate drama, which is my ex and I were together for 7 years. When we decided to move across the country together, we had lived together for 6 of those years, and I believe that he was the one. We even went and designed my engagement ring together, so I knew a proposal was coming. He was going to propose on our 7-year anniversary, but I found out about it and he canceled those plans. 1 week later, he slept with some random person he met at a bar. I had no idea and was late to our realtor appointment to buy a house. Just 24 hours after he cheated on me, we put an offer in together on our dream home. It wasn't until 2 weeks after we moved into the house that he told me about the new girl and how we had to break up because he was madly in love with her. Then he proposed the great idea of us still living together as roommates for a while because he couldn't afford the bills on the house by himself. That
Number
one's the
one.
worst. I
I'm
would
a number
rather
one for sure.
number one.
Dude, what a
Even though
fucking
it was still fucked
douche.
up because you're like, oh, you're trying to see what's out there.
Yeah.
But then I mean, this guy
still,
literally fucking fucked the
he
girl,
took
and
the cake.
oh my god, what an asshole. So 89% obviously would rather be cheated on by the Tinder fiasco guy than the roommate
Yeah.
drama.
That was a better choice. You're young. You get through it.
You live and learn.
You live and learn.
There you have it. A bunch of fucking horror stories. And it makes you
That's
not want to
crazy.
date, Crystal. I'm sorry.
No, it actually makes me want to date because there's been other worse ones out there.
It gives me
Like,
hope that
I
I'm not that bad, and
like, oh wow,
my
mine are
breakup
not
wasn't
that
that bad.
They're not even that bad. Like, fuck.
That there's
Yo acá llorando y todo, y luego ni madre. I was like, damn, look at these people.
and they're so good.
I don't know.
Time to be alive. Start a podcast, become a DJ. Try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone, but the batteries die.